Welcome back everybody to Riding in Asia. Small gap, I'm going to update you on the situation, but we're out and we're riding this guy right here, the Honda ADV160. And what we do on this this series is we take the bike out on a ride and we see how it goes. We're back down here at the rubber plantation, one of my favorites. Got completely lost coming here. But yeah, the bike is looking relatively clean. He's had his service, been in for the service. Got a couple of things looked at that we've been talking about. Basically, the throttle assembly was looked at, and I don't think they made too many changes really. The ABS was looked at, and it's looking in good condition. Tyre pressures were done. We looked at the tyres, we looked at the filters, changed the oil, basic stuff. But it's back and it's all ready to rock and roll. So today we're going to head out, just ride around one of my favourite areas, give you an update on what's been happening, and see where it leads us. We might see if we can find that beautiful beach again today that we found last time. But yeah, as usual, Samui, after 3 weeks of intense rain, has decided to actually be beautiful again. And look at this through here. I mean, honestly, it is really, really nice. So we'll see how we go. We'll get the bike back together. We'll hit the road. And yeah, let's have a little bit of a chat and a little bit of an update on what's been happening. Well, there's been a fair bit happening, to be honest. The move has been taking place. So we moved out of the old apartment in the Mainam area, and we're in a new villa. And when I say new, it's brand new, to the point where they're still fixing a couple of things. There's a couple of little things happening in the kitchen. But it's a beautiful place, and it's down this end of the island, which, as you guys know, if you've been watching, I like this end of the island because it's near places like this, which means, you know, it's easier to go riding. So anyway, let's jump on board this guy, Honda ADV 2025, and we can see how we go, which I think's going to make a lot of sense. Just clear the debris. A lot of small tree branches down from all of the rain that we've had. But anyway, bike's running really well. Really happy with the service. Had to go to Dubai for some business and bloody dental work, I tell you. I had the nightmare from hell with the dentist.
That hurt? No.
I mean, no normal person has to go to the dentist Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. You know, so much for getting my work done. But anyway, these things happen. A lot of people are going through a lot worse stuff than dental work, so you always got to keep that in the back of your mind. It's always a leveler when you think about the people that are in ICU or people that are really battling serious stuff. So I shouldn't be complaining, so I won't be complaining. But anyway, while I was away, I got the bike put into service, get everything up to date. No real problems in and around that. Just took basically, well, I think the whole service was only a day exercise, but by the time it was booked in, and I was away for a week, so when I came back it was done. So here's this favourite little corner that always has something happening down the bottom here. Let's see what's happening down here. But I would say, if anything, the bike is smoother under power. Here's my corner. What's on the corner today? Just gravel and dirt. Okay, very nice. seems a little softer. I don't know if that's just me getting used to the thing. It's only the second time I've been back on the bike. I basically returned last week, well, a week ago. So today's the 11th of November, so 11th day, 11th month, 11th hour. In about 40 minutes we'll probably stop and have a little remembrance, because as we know, that's very much something that we need to do. Should we have a look down here, see what's happening with the road? Yeah, the bike does, the power just seems smoother, which makes it feel like it's actually less power, but I'm sure it's the power delivery that's the difference, not the actual power. You know, when you're off a bike for a couple of weeks, things start to feel a little different. So yeah, we got the removalist guys came, well, guy and girl actually came, packed up our stuff. We don't have a lot of stuff. I mean, we're traveling pretty light, but it's funny when you've been in a place for, what was it, 6 months, how much stuff you can actually build up. You know, it's kind of funny to, you know, all the kitchen stuff and stuff you buy and you need if you're making a meal or whatever it is, and then you find that you've got to pack all this stuff up and move. I mean, this place that we've moved into is furnished, and the owner's been really good about the furnishing. He's basically let us furnish it, and he's picked up the tab. Yeah, not much has changed down here, that's for sure. Yeah, so he's let us furnish it in the way we want to, and he's been paying for it, so that's really nice. So yeah, Samui's going to be the new base, and we're sort of not on Lamai Beach, but we're sort of inland in that little hill area. If you know the back road that cuts over the mountain or the hill to connect to Mainam from Lamai, it's often around that area down the bottom. So it's nice. It's the 3-bedroom place, which is good. So I've got a studio that I'm putting together, and it's got beautiful off-street parking behind a garage, behind a gate with a garage roof, so it's good for the bike. So that's going to be what we're doing, and so that's what we've been moving. So that's why there's been a little bit of a pause on the content channel, or the channel for the content for the channel, I should say. Because one thing you've got to do if you're riding in Asia, is you've got to be in Asia to actually do the riding. And quite honestly, the Middle East, Dubai, is really not a place for bikes. It's the driving there is crazy. Everyone's in their big 4-wheel drive Land Cruisers, and they are up so high. It would just not be safe to ride in. Not be safe to ride any sort of bike in Dubai. If you're thinking of going there, or if you're working there, or you've got some plan, I just, you know, avoid riding bikes in that country. It's not cut out for it. You might be able to get away with it in Doha. It's not. So yeah, so the bike is great. The new apartment is good. Everything is settling in. Look, we've only been in a few days, so as you can imagine, today's the first day I've managed to get out, and I've been blessed with some nice weather, which is good. And you can see they're repairing power poles and so forth. There's a bit of work going on because we've had some big storms, and you know, shout out to everyone watching in the Philippines. I know you guys are being smashed up there with the typhoons and the flooding. So yeah, not a great kind of thing. So anyway, let's take this road down, and we'll hit the down to the beach area, and we'll ride up the beach and see if we can find this nice beach. We might wrap the ride up there, see how we go. It's not far down here. We'll see how we go. It's pretty common, you get the cars coming straight at you and on these bigger roads. It's something you got to keep your mind switched on for, and just be ready for it. That's why it's good not to be too far left. Like, if you're too far left, you got nowhere to go. It's always nice to be able to pull away from the traffic. So this road, I think some of you know, we discovered this a couple of weeks ago. It takes us down to the temple, but then it goes all the way up the coast, which is nice because that's going to be now heading back to home, which is a nice little loop. Yeah, so back on what I was saying, those guys, if you're watching from the Philippines, hello, send my best. I know it's been a really difficult time with the series of typhoons and flooding and people being evacuated, so yeah, I wish you well. And if you get a chance to watch this, maybe, you know, chill out. I've been complaining about the weather here, but of course, in the Gulf of Thailand, we don't really get too much of the storms. They don't seem to come through all the way down into the Gulf, and then to get down to Samui inside the bay, it's you know, it's pretty rare to get random weather. But this is the sort of repair that's been going on, you know, because of the. It's always nice riding under power cables when they're being repaired. Gives you that kind of warm, buzzy feeling. Hopefully not. So thanks everybody for watching today, and a little bit of an update on the housing situation. So remember, if you're enjoying the channel, then give it a thumbs up, give it a share. If you know someone that likes scooters, share the video around, or drop us a comment, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Okay, bye for now.